Hi, Snake. How are you? Doing okay. Things are a little bit wacky, you know. So it goes. It's got in the way. Hi, Skip. How are you? Ooh, that's so weird. Rough day. What happened?
Eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere. Now and then, I feel lights fading softly all over me, and I remember last year when I was alone in my bed with all these thoughts in my head and living silently inside.
Oh no. That's rough. Lactose intolerance is no joke.
It's so late in the
I had a friend that
night, my mind is
didn't know she was lactose intolerant for a long, long time. Like she was, but she didn't know it. And then she actually found out she was allergic to lactose. Like not just intolerant, but actually allergic. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And yes, I am listening to the song for the second time in a row because I love it. It's so sweet. Because it isn't consistent? How do you mean?
Don't wanna go down like this. My head's in a place that I don't miss. So ugly, so grumpy. Sleeping in the meantime, just stay comfy. Once everything's said and done, I know I'll be okay, I will overcome. I'm hoping I'm here. I remember last year when I was alone.
How do you mean inconsistent? I don't know too much about it. I mean, I know a lot of people that have it, but I don't know personally. Oh. Oh, jeez. HLBMLC, that's Heidi. She says hi. She also asks, are you okay? Are your lips okay? Frog Annihilator. I've never seen you before. It's nice to meet you. I don't know why Minecraft doesn't have any sound right now, but it's just the clickety clacks of skeletons dying. What on earth is that emote? A frog. That's creepy. I mean, I like frogs, they're cool, but that's a creepy emote. I am just mending all my tools and then I can get to work. Oh, huh. Oh, I see what you mean. I know some people have said that it's like they can eat cheese, but not they can't drink milk, or like they can't eat ice cream, but they can drink milk. It's really, it seems to depend on what specific type it is. I don't know, or like something that aged cheeses. No worries about slow typing, and I mean, no pressure to stick around. I know Katie's streaming too. I'm just like, I know I'm gonna be not able to stream for the next 3 days at least, so I wanted to get at least a little stream in before I have to do all that stuff. I should be mowing, but it got cold. Oh man, it's almost there. It's almost fixed. Okay, we're gonna swap to Spotify. Oh gosh, it's the same song again. Cultured milk. Okay, what's interesting? I don't know how it works. Okay, but if I go to play, then can I shuffle? Shuffle. Go to the next one. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, all of Lily Pichu's music is safe to put on stream. So we're gonna listen to her music for a little bit, because it's so pretty. You got the fun emotes today, Vader and Snake. So how is everybody doing today? What is new? I have a feeling it might be running out of space in the system. Well, yeah. Yep. Yes, indeed. We gotta clean it out. Ah, it's a famous bot. Wow. That's another famous bot. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's another famous bot. It's another famous bot. What the heck? Why are there so many? Blindfolded Minecraft, huh? That would be interesting. Oh my gosh, what is with the famous bots today? There's so many! Do you want to become famous? Yeah, that could be a very interesting challenge, trying to do the, yeah, try to play Minecraft blindfolded. Wow. Just go based on sound, like, just kind of hitting everything with your hands, trying to manage. I don't think that would go very well for me. Okay. Can melt this stuff down. Can you melt on chainmail? I guess you can. That's cool. Oops, and this. Oh my, all those bows. We'll just throw out the leather armor, I think. Okay. Fix my oh. Passing the van hammer. I don't know that any mods are on at the moment. But mods, if you are there, do as you will. Sheesh. I've never seen them post like one after another after another after another like that. Oh, okay. Everything is mended. So, next task. I kind of need to make a new bow pretty soon or else fix this one. That's right, I can fix it. I forgot that I can do that. Let's see. There you go then. A new bow. Find my mods. No, they're busy. They're playing Minecraft. I think, yeah, 2 of my mods are playing Minecraft with me. So they're good. They're good. They're allowed to do that. Okay, we're gonna go burn all of this stuff. Throw it in the fire. And I need to clean up because it's not nice to leave a mess after you use the communal skeleton farm. So we will just kind of make some bows. But yes, chat. What is new? And some of you are probably back to school now, and some of you are like done with school now. Okay, I feel like that song just started over again. It's fine. I forget if it's this song. She has one song that's about her dog, and it's really cute. It might be this one, but she couldn't remember the words to it, unfortunately. Okay, complete items. Ugh, so many. Once we get down to how many I can actually carry. Oh, I need one more. I'll bring the rest home because I have a stash. This is our little like underground place. We got a skeleton farm, we got another skeleton farm, we got a spider farm over there. Oh crap, I have a sign here that says it's safe now. Meanwhile, there's a freaking creeper right there. I don't think... No, I don't think it can actually hit me. Zombies? What the heck? Should fix that. This one goes up, yes. Up. Then I can show you what I'm working on as soon as I put all this stuff away. Our world is a little weird, but you know, it is what it is. I'm like a little awkward on the controls today because I cut my finger cooking. Alright, it's getting dark. Yeah, I cut my finger when I was cooking. And so I have a band-aid, and that means it's really hard to hit shift and control, which are kind of important for like every game I play. Oh, that's not gonna be cool in our gauge. We'll just have to take it off and hope for the best. Because we have to play our gauge today. What are we doing in our gauge today? I don't know. We've been meaning to try this dungeon. I mean, we tried it the other day, but it was... we, as my friend said, rickrolled. Yeah, we didn't do so well, but I think I have it figured out. Maybe we might be able to do it. So if my friends that play arcade get on, and maybe we will try it again. It's a very cool dungeon. It's like this giant, like, it's almost like a Vocaloid, because there's a girl in the background who's actually dancing, but like her projection is this massive 13-year-old girl who's like dancing and playing music and singing. Yeah, and then there's like, you have to jump at certain times and you have to hit certain squares on the floor. It's like, it's not DDR, but it's like if DDR was trying to murder you, that kind of thing. It's a pretty cool one. Okay, I think we have everything we need. Maybe. I have shears. Yeah. Okay, so our server, or realm I guess technically, is called Elrond's Party House. It's like me and some buddies. And I know I've showed it to you before, but I have this little project I'm doing. And if our mods happen to be on, I can't say what it is, but it's this thing. Like, they know that it's here, but they don't know what it is yet. So it's kind of a secret, but it involves very large cliffs. And this one, which is a smaller cliff. You got some trees here and there. And there's gonna be a big river. I've got to expand the river. Yeah. I'm excited to see how it's gonna turn out. It's taken too many days just to build these cliffs. And I keep running out of materials, and so our mods have been very, very generous with their supplies. Giving me all the andesite. That's our mod Bean Turd, providing these little shulkers of stuff. Kind of creepy. They even have the squid teeth. Creepy. What I need to do first actually is go grab some more vines because we need more mossy cobblestone. The sound is very like northwest, like cobblestone. Shoot, which direction was it? Oh, that's the other direction. I should probably fill in that little gap there. Conveniently, we've got vines right here. Oh shoot, I forgot there was a beehive right there. We just got a data pack, which is like a mod but for on the realm. And it adds...
It's your apartment speaking, and I need some favors.
I'm sorry.
When you're singing in the shower...
Oh, I forgot that there are ads. Gross. Anyway, we got a data pack that adds mini blocks. So it'll be like, you get a miniature little dirt block. You really can't do anything with them except kind of set them down or put them in an item frame. But they're so cute and little. And then there's all the different blocks. And so yeah, I forgot there was a beehive here because I need the honeycomb to trade with the guy that sells the mini blocks. This is basically like you give them one emerald and one of whatever the item is that you want a mini block of. And they only carry so many at a time. So I missed the beehive, but they will get it. Still advertisements. As soon as they're over, I can put the music back on. I heard that there's a new extension you can get that Michael Reeves kind of came up with called Podify. And it's basically to get around the whole DMCA thing. Have you guys heard of that? The whole idea is like basically the streamer would listen to their Spotify playlist, whatever Spotify playlist, and there would be some extension that can tell what playlist you're listening to and where you are in it, and your viewers can, on their individual devices, listen to the same thing. Just it's not coming through stream, so it's like technically okay. It's sneaky, but he might just get away with it. It's kind of awesome. Monocle Man, long time no see. How are you? Yes, this was a lovely hand-me-down t-shirt. It's so comfy. Today is a comfy day. I went to the store wearing my Mario t-shirt and leggings. I didn't do my hair, and I was just like, I don't care. I just don't care. Lipstick. The occasion is my lips are so chapped that I look like I have a disease. So I tried putting on lipstick to cover that up, and instead it made it worse. And we're just going with it because that's the kind of day it is. Yeah, winter. Yeah. They've never been this chapped before. Like, I'm the sort of person that always has to have chapstick within a foot of me. But, yeah, they never get this bad. It's like, they're like falling apart and it's gross. Don't know if it's like a mask thing or what, but, things with work. I don't have work. I am not working at the moment. I'm going to look for a job. I don't know if you were here when I kind of announced that I had quit teaching for the time being. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Basically. I don't like going outside in leggings in public because it's so like... What's that? It's so like trashy teenage girl look, you know? But it's that kind of day. Yeah, I'm not teaching there anymore. Things just got too creepy and shady and political and not safe, and yeah. Tomorrow we hit the 2-week mark of quarantining after being around them. It was not nice. Slap on some Tom Jones like a lady. What is Tom Jones? A singer. I mean, some days, yeah, I'll totally dress up or whatever, but today was not one of those days. Today was more like a wake up to a phone call that I did not want to deal with, and just, yeah. She's a lady. Oh, I see. Yeah, I misread it. I was thinking you meant like slap on some Tom Jones like a lady. I'm like, oh dang, is that what ladies do? I don't know. I don't know. Everything alright? It's no, but we're working on it. We're working on it. I'm gonna go see them tomorrow and we'll try to sort things out. It's just a lot. No, they're not sick. They're okay. They are behaving for the most part where that's concerned. They're just... I don't know. We have issues, you know, that are kind of coming back to the surface now that I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life again. Yeah, we do. Family is just, it's not easy. But we will figure it out. In the meantime, get Minecraft and Comfy Beats. I don't know. I mean, it seems like, I don't know. There are people who are really, really close to their parents. And I think that's awesome. So it's possible, it can happen. But, you know, it's one of those things like you're stuck with each other your whole lives, and if you kind of screw things up for too long, it's hard to come back from that. Like, one of the things my mom kept saying today was, well, can't we just put that in the past? Can't we just forget about it? I'm like, well, not really. Like, you know, there's forgiveness, but then, you know, there's also don't keep doing that. I don't know. Family's weird. And you know, there's some people that, because of their situations, the best thing is to just totally not be part of each other's lives anymore, and I can respect that. But that's not our situation. Yes. Yeah, it is very important. I'm definitely a big fan of the concept of chosen family as well, you know. I mean, not to say that, you know, blood relatives aren't as important, but, you know, I don't know. I like my chosen family, my closest friends and their, you know, their families and everything. Just like a whole extra layer of support system that's really fantastic. Yeah. It's amazing. Hi Xavier, how are you? Is that gonna be enough? Probably for a little while. Alright. Check this thing out at sunset. So here's our town, and they would fly in from here. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm hoping I have enough space on this little ledge. I have to expand it a bit. This is where the thing is gonna go. I can't tell you what it is yet. Never better? Well, I'm glad. Oh, you moved into a new apartment. Nice. Where were you before? Just a different apartment? Did somebody sleep? Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're out of there. That's not great. Yikes. Irish ghetto. In the ghetto. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure it's an adjustment. Hearing a sound outside and thinking, wait, a gunshot? No, that's just somebody's car. It's fine.
1 a.m. eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music.
Okay, we already listened to this song twice. I do like it, but we'll come back to it later. Yeah, no, I can't imagine. Like, what do you want? Just like, yeah. Like, look them up and down, you know, make sure you memorize their face. Like, kind of walk a different route so they don't know where you live. Okay, now where was I with this thing? I think I was down here. Yeah. I mean, it's fair, you know, when you get used to things being a little, you know. I am listening to Lily Pichu. It's just her Spotify playlist. The song is called Foreverland. No, Lily Pichu is a streamer. There, I can write in chat. That's how it's spelled, Lily Pichu. And yeah, I mean, she composes all the music herself and plays it, and it's just, oh, it's so nice. She's one of those, you know, big streamers with like, you know, Pokimane and that whole group. Yeah, definitely recommend her music. And she just came out with this song, I think it was this week-ish. That's the one that's come on a few times, that has the vocals. It's super cute.
It's your apartment speaking,
Ah,
and
why
I
is there
need some
that?
favors.
Why?
When you're
And why do they have to use somebody who's so shrill? Okay. I know, right? Like, they should seriously make ads, especially on Spotify. Like, YouTube is one thing, because, like, at least sometimes it's just videos you're watching, but especially on Spotify, they should really make the ads, oops, I forgot dirt. They should make the ads very, like, I don't know, suited to the music you're listening to. You know, because there are genres. Like, if you're listening to a playlist that's clearly chill, it should be an ad that's very chill. You know, that has like nice, calm music in the background, and it's just like, hey, you know, you should buy some curtains. Okay, bye. You know, or if you're listening to really hype up music, then you can put in the hypey ads. But it has to fit. It's just so annoying otherwise. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't. I guess it would. Yeah, it would make people pay them to make the ads go away. The more annoying the ads are. Ugh, I just hate it though. I don't want the ads. But I also don't want to pay to listen to music. So I deal with it because it's worth it. By the way, can you guys see Minecraft okay? I mean, I know I have it kind of in a weird small whatever. Just thought I'd try something different today, because why not? I guess if I stay over here, it's better. Oop, it's actually dark. Aha! Now we can see. For a second I thought, oh geez, who came into my stream and was doing that again? Everybody gotta eat, this is true. This is true. But I may eat. Oh no, Bean lost his trident again? Oh no. Guy cannot hold on to a trident. We'll try to go find him one in a little while, okay? Oh, he has 3 more. Okay, well that's fine then. Because last time it was just, you just could not find a trident. Oh, speaking of trolling, yesterday I was playing Arcade with some friends. A couple of our mods actually, and oh, my tree has now grown. And one of them was like, "Oh, yeah, this guy, he's standing. He like ran over to me and was standing there, and it was weird." And so I sent the guy a message and was like, "Hey, you should definitely troll her. You should mess with her a little bit." So he did. It was fun. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I mean, the thing with Minecraft, for me, is like, it's just very calming. You know, it's something I can do that I can be thinking about something entirely different, but still feel like I'm accomplishing something. And that's nice. I like time to just think. And I don't normally do real big projects. I'm doing this one just because this is like a project that leads to another project that I think will be fun for everybody on the realm. So like it's motivated by other people. That's the only thing that's making this happen, really. Yeah, I don't know who's the weird one here. I don't know, man. Skip, if you guys want to play Minecraft, not Minecraft, Fortnite sometime, you just let me know. Actually have not been on in a while. I did the week 1 challenges and that was about it. Who's philosophic? Oh, the Minecraft thinking, right. No, it's not so much that. I mean, like I can watch Netflix in the background. Or I can just kind of try to think through stuff, or I can be talking to friends, or I can be streaming, you know. I mean, like, Minecraft doesn't take a lot of brain effort most of the time. That's all I mean, so it's kind of the opposite, unfortunately. Not that impressive. I like that it does not require thinking. Sometimes it does. Not usually. Dang, that's cool. Yeah, they're buying up everybody to make sure that they can, you know, secure as many viewers as they can. What I really should do while we're on stream is I should start on what's going to be there, because that's going to be a lot more interesting to watch than just building the cliffs. Yeah, of course. That's totally what that's totally their goal. They just want, yeah, what's best for the consumers. Definitely. Okay, this playlist is getting super repetitive, unfortunately. Listen to this one more time. Just one more time. But then, we can swap over to some other stuff. I am not building a summer house. It's a little bit more than that. About 20? Sure. Yeah, let me know. I'll totally swap to Fortnite for a bit. No. The whole, like, randomness of building this sort of thing is not, it doesn't come naturally to me. Like, I have to really think in order to make it random. Yes, I've built this whole, like, cliff thingy. This like, circular thingamajig. Not the trees and stuff around it, and not the river, but this bit. This thing. Go slower, you'll too fast. This, yeah, doesn't look like much right now. Although you get kind of an inside look here, because there's like down here. Nope, it's not this one. It's a different one. Maybe it's behind that one. No. I forget which one it is. There are a couple of these little spots like this, but that have a secret cave behind them. I just don't remember which ones. I thought there was one over here. There's totally one right here. Oh, that's the one. Let me fly. Ow. I'm glad you can't hear the sound of my character just smashing right into things. Yep, little secret cave back here. And I'll put some like foliage in this to kind of block it so you can't see. There's also a block missing up there, I noticed. Oh, okay. Boop. Better. It's not a weed farm. It's not a weed farm. I could put a little farm in here. That would be actually super cute. No, it's just a little cave. Because once I have all the cliffs in place, there are going to be waterfalls coming down the cliffs. I don't think anybody's gonna guess what this is going to be until it's further along. We'll see. It is something very specific that I'm building. I would love to live in a house behind a waterfall. That'd be so cool. I mean, in Minecraft. I don't know about in reality. It's kind of damp. Yeah. Yeah. It's not going to go in this just because this has other purposes. But that would be really cool. I'm gonna work on this area a bit more because this is important for the build. Yeah. Potentially a little intense, but you know, it'd be nice. Need a lot of space here because there's going to be something here. Doesn't have to be flat though. We'll figure that out later. There was a movie that I watched as a kid, like all the time, called Behind the Waterfall. And it was like, it's about a leprechaun. Well, he claimed he wasn't a leprechaun, but he was. I don't know why he even tried to convince the kids he wasn't a leprechaun. Like, he was obviously a leprechaun. It was called Behind the Waterfall. Architecture Digest YouTube. Ooh. That sounds fun. Like, I don't know if I would want to live in a house like those ones, but...
Did you know Geico's now offering an extra 15% credit on...
Stop it. We're gonna go ahead and swap 2 different playlists. Is that the one? Yeah, it was called Behind the Waterfall. It was like a little... It was... Well, that movie was very niche. It was, there was a series of movies called Feature Films for Families. And they were like... I don't know, not religious, but almost. Like that type of movie. Kind of like pre-Hallmark Channel stuff. I don't know. Just very like family friendly. And that was one of those movies. Like it wasn't really religious. It wasn't, but some of them kind of have that general feel. I don't know. I'm trying to think what other movies there were. Like there was one about a puppy. I mean, they're like they teach kids morals, that kind of thing. You know? I guess so. I mean, I don't know about nice family memories, but it, you know, it was a movie that we all enjoyed, at least. I don't know why my voice decided to go as soon as I started streaming today. That is not fair. Were there movies that you liked to watch with your family when you were kids? Water. Yes, water. I should drink water. The problem is I don't want it to mess up my lipstick, but it's not... I hate wearing lipstick. I have a weird water bottle right now because my other one needs to be washed. So I'm actually not using a real water bottle. It's it was a Chinese drink. I think Chinese, pretty sure. I know, oh, that's backwards, but it was like a very, 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 very strong mango flavored something. It awesome. But now it's just water with a very slight hint of mango. It works. I need more rocks. I have lots of rocks down here. I organized my little work area with all the little frames. Mostly cartoons. Power Rangers on Sundays, aww. Power Rangers was so good. The kids I hung out with at daycare, we all would pick which ranger we were, and I wanted to be red because I liked red, but I wasn't allowed because I was a girl, so I had to be the pink ranger. But another girl was also the pink ranger. It was lame. Yeah, the Disney ones are good. Yeah. Can't go wrong with the Disney cartoons. Yes. Childhood is so difficult. You don't get to be the Power Ranger you want to be. It's not fair. Oh my. This is gonna have to be so much bigger. Which means we need to expand this cliff more that way. There has to be space for a lot of stuff up here. Oops, don't want that. Yeah, this is true. This is true. It hasn't gotten easier. Sorry. Yeah, I think, I don't know. We like to think that, like, oh, you know, you kids have it so easy with your smartphones and your whatever. I don't know. I feel like they have a really hard time with all the new social media and that stuff. Like, social media is not bad in and of itself. It's not. But it does cause them a lot of problems. I feel like being a kid in the 90s was pretty much ideal. Like, everything, you know, there were kids' cartoons, there were, you know, all kinds of toys finally, you know, for kids. It was all about being a kid, you know? And the commercials and TV shows, they're all like, oh yeah, parents suck, grown-ups are so dumb, blah blah blah, you know? It was kind of fun. They were looked down upon with that if they didn't have the newest iPhone. So stupid. So, I don't get it. iPhone's not even. Sorry, it is curtain closing time. Yeah. And then, I mean, there's always one trend or another that's like, if you don't have this, you're not cool. Like, I taught very, I mean, I shouldn't say it, but like a lot of the students I taught were kind of privileged, which, I mean, you know, good for them, that's great. But they would do stuff like, I don't like the $50 water bottle my parents bought me because it's the wrong color, so I'm gonna intentionally dent it so that my parents have to buy me a new one. Really? It's a water bottle. What do you need to spend $50 on it for? Also, dented doesn't mean it's broken. You can still use it. Little stinkers. sharp of a bend. Hmm. Sleep, sleep time. I have my gamma in Minecraft set way up, so it really doesn't get dark ever. Like, I can just go through caves without torches or anything. I just don't care. Messages keep getting modded. Let me take a look. Oh, because you used the R slur. Oh, you used a swear. Oh my goodness. I'll allow that one. Yeah, I had my settings up very high, just in case any students, you know, found the channel. I can feel a little bit more relaxed now. Only if you're old enough to swear. Yeah. Yeah, it's just more if any students found the channel, you know. Okay, now what? This should go forward, I think. Let me check my reference picture, which I'm not gonna show you. Yeah, it goes fast. Very fast. But I don't know. I don't miss being 22. It wasn't that great. Did a creeper blow up here? Didn't notice. Did a creeper blow up and I didn't notice while I was tabbed out? Whoops. Happens. Save your cheese. And you, sir, cannot talk, because I heard you swore the other day. I was like, dang. Like, it's because you don't think I'm a nun anymore, it's like, you just like, just swear all the time now? Like, That's fair. It totally did. You were distracted by Minecraft oil. That's not true. That'll never hold up in a court of law. Okay, so there's that. Ay, 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 ay. It's gonna be cool once I have the waterfalls coming down here. I hope that's high enough, actually. I think it is. Or almost. Once I add kind of a curve at the top, like where the waterfall comes over, it should be tall enough. Jeez. I will swear to almost anything for the proper swag. What? Oh dear. Alright, Monocle Man, I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you got into your new place. And, you know, I hope you're doing well and everything. Thanks for hanging out. This might have to be a little bit more of a curve here. So we're running out of space. It's always terrifying when someone's holding down shift, right? Because you can like, you're standing over nothing really. There's nothing under my feet. But I'm safe. Heh. Heh. Oh, okay. Cool. Are any of your other friends gonna play? Is anybody else gonna join on Fortnite skip? Actually, I better see if I have an update. Oh, okay. Yeah, if Tipsy wants to join, that'd be fine. Okay, let's see. Do we have an update? Don't know yet. I am loading in, it just takes... Or, I mean, opening Epic takes a while for it to figure out what it's doing. Keep flying down too far. Actually, we're gonna have to cut down some trees. Fortunately, we have a new data pack. Fast leaf decay. And they gone. So nice. Oh, hi. Got some new free games on Epic. Oh, go away, zombie. It's daytime. Oh my goodness, it was zombies. Why? It's daytime. Go away. Go away. Problem with zombies is every time you hit a zombie, you increase the chances of another zombie spawning. Kinda like zombies, you know? working on the epic thing. Stuff open. Oh yes, there is a Fortnite update. Okay. Have to do that quick. I mean, maybe. Maybe that too. I don't know. Alrighty, Fortnite is updating. Whew. Excuse me. Shouldn't take beep, beep. May have to close Minecraft so it can work, but we'll see. Too bad we didn't get to the point yet on this where I can show you what we're building. We'll get there. We will get there. Need a whole lot of space though. Yeah, I have a feeling we probably can't keep Minecraft open while this updates. Righty, in that case, let's wow, okay, we're frozen. Here we go. We'll get back to this later. There are changes, really? Thanks, Bean! Bean. What did they change? I guess I could see once I got there. We're at a whopping 4%. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, based on the download speed. Must have changed a few things. Please tell me it's not just more Marvel stuff. Man, I can give them so many more better ideas than we're just gonna make it into a Marvel game. Still fun though. So I know we've got cars. I was here for the cars. Okay, Minecraft is like freaking out. Dipsy! Hi, how are you? I'm sorry I said you have Tourette's. Okay, that lagged a lot. It's because Minecraft is closing and stuff. I'm okay. Are you gonna play some Fortnite with us? Sorry, it's Awesome! There we go. 5%. Great. Man, I didn't think to update Fortnite. Oh, it's going faster though now.
The force
Don't
will
be
be
too
with
bad.
you. Always, 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 always.
Don't know why these songs do that.
The force will be with you. Always, 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 always,
Trying to think what else is open that is slowing things down. Discord's not open. Oh, what was that thing called? No, we should do that one another time, actually. I watched a video yesterday, and, they went through and they answered this particular questionnaire that's like, I don't know, it kind of helps get to know people. I thought that might be kind of fun to do on stream sometime. Just like, chat can answer the questions and I can answer the questions, you know? Oh gosh. Yeah, I think it could be neat. Sorry, I realize I really should not slouch with the camera angle, because otherwise I look very small. While that is updating, I'm going to put a, the thing, if it will work. And yes, the music is gone because it's going to involve a video. Ah, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It was like I looked really short. Shorter. Shorter than I really which is sad. So, like, even in our age, I play a dwarf. Although I'm very excited because my next armor that I'm gonna get in Arcade is really, really pretty. It's like a white and light blue dress, and it has these two like cape tail-y thingies that are like transparent purple, and it's got like a blue flowery thing and like feathers on the hat, and it's so cool. Okay, browser. No, is that it? Yes. Maybe. No, I'll just do window capture. What's that? What's it doing? What is this? What the heck? We're at 10% on Fortnite, oh boy. This may take a while. Oh no, don't freeze there. Oh. Yes, window capture. Ooh, an interesting Fortnite trick? Yeah, you'll have to show me. Sorry, this is not working super well. Can probably use this, perhaps? Yep. That would work. Window. Show the window. Okay, no. Gotta use this one. Robots are healable. Weird. Yes, it's a deception. Okay, so while we wait for Fortnite update, I found a Would You Rather 13 hardest choices to test your brain. Alright, check it out. Okay, I don't want to watch an intro. Who would you say first? Your dog, someone's kid, or a bag of money? What the heck? I mean, I have an answer. I hope you guys do too. Who would you say first? Your dog, someone's kid, or a bag of money? It's not a riddle, it's just tough decisions. I mean, I would say obviously someone's kid. Like, if you can save the dog, good, but kid comes first. Money, whatever. It's not gonna. It's just in water. It's fine. It's just wet. Money is okay to get wet. The second would be different. You think you would go for the dog? I mean, you think you'd go for the money before the dog? Oh, it was $5,000. Oh, okay. Dogs can flip. Who would you save first? Your mother, your father, or $1 million? These are cruel. Some of these. Dang it, Xavier, you would take the $5,000 before saving people? Oh, that's a riddle. What? Okay, I guess this is not a would you rather, this is a riddle. Who is the kidnapper? I mean, there's literally no way of knowing. Save the... Oh, so you leave dad to save the mom, and then you take the money. Oh dear. I mean, like, I don't know. Again, like, the money's it's just gonna fall. It'll be fine. You can get it later. I don't understand this. Like, am I supposed to profile these people? Like, it's just people with children. These dudes are both wearing a coat, so it's winter. That's all I know. See, he's holding her wrist. You think? Huh. A is the kidnapper? Why A? Also, hi, Bean. Let's see what they say. I wouldn't even guess. Same reasoning, looks like he's holding the kid's hands. Oh yeah, he's holding it kind of funny, like the kid's hand is turned around the wrong way. A. The man is grabbing. What is this? What? Who? I'm sorry. How did instead of a B they put a backwards N? But yeah, you're right. The man is grabbing the boy's hand, and B and C, the kids, are holding the adult's hand. Huh. I don't know. It's so hard to tell with the silhouette, but I mean, it makes sense. Weird. But like the thing is, though, that doesn't make a person a kidnapper. You know, it could just be a parent who's frustrated and holding their kid's hand wrong. Like, that happens. I'm not saying that that's a great thing, but it happens. Who is the kidnapper? Okay, so my first thought is this first kid because they're leaning away from the adult, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily, you know? They're in an elevator. They're all going to the same floor. I mean, these two, they both kids look unhappy. I don't think that this one's a kidnapper because the kid seems comfortable enough. Like she's holding his hand and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. These are hard. Any ideas? Meanwhile, I'm gonna check real quick. 22%, we're getting there. Ay. Why B? He's holding the kid in place by stepping on their foot. Ugh. Ugh. I guess he could be. I mean, the way I saw it, the kid was standing in front of the man. I mean, it's a silhouette. But I do see your point, and I think you might be right. I think you might be right about that. Yeah. Let's see. The answer is C? Why? They look fine. That's a stupid reason! You can hold your kid's hand anytime you love them. Holding hands is partially to keep them safe, but partially just because it's your kid. Kids grab parents' hands sometimes. Like, it's just a thing. This is... I mean, I knew these were gonna be kind of dumb, but like, that's dumb. I would sooner say B for the reasons you guys said. Who is the kidnapper? I mean, they typically wouldn't put the kid up front, so I don't think it's A. This is a taxi kidnapping someone. C, the kid might be yelling out the window, but... B, they might be like leaning around to say, hey, let me out. You think it's A? Oh, because you wouldn't put a kid, you wouldn't ever get in the front seat of a taxi. I mean, the kid shouldn't be in the taxi at all, so it would have, like, without an adult, so it would have to be the taxi driver's child, in which case they could sit up front. Yeah. it would be easier to pull a kid into the front seat rather than the back seat. It is the odd one out for sure. It would make sense in that way. Just skip the timer. What? What do you mean question mark? What do you mean question mark? It doesn't tell us the answer. What's the point of the riddle? Also, I like that autocorrect turns taxis into takis. Which door will you choose? You're locked in a room. The salvation lies behind 3 closed doors. A serial killer who killed 300 people in 1890. Very hot flame. Liquid nitrogen that'll freeze you. Obviously the serial killer, he's dead. The serial killer. He's just a dead body. He can't do anything to you. Right? Right? Yeah, right? Yeah. Like, they were very clear about the fact that it was 1890. You know what, though? You don't have to say he died a long time ago. Like, it was like, that is, what, 130 years ago? I don't think there's anyone alive who's 130, is there? $117 is the oldest right now. Oh, it was just our birthday last month. Happy birthday, Kane Tanaka. Oh. Yeah. I mean, 170, that's not that far off. Okay. Skip agrees, let's see. Who would you help first? So you have an old woman who's just pointing her cane at a plant. I think she's fine. You have a crying baby. You have a man with a broken foot and he's falling over. And a nurse who's dropped her books. She's fine. Like, I mean, the man is already injured, but like falling over backwards is probably not going to injure him again. Because his arms are fine and he can catch himself. I would probably make sure that... I'd probably just watch the dude fall and make sure he was okay while walking toward the baby. And kind of like looking around to see where his parents are. Like, these two are okay. She's probably a little bit loony, but like the nurse can handle her. And picking up her books is not that big of a deal. You say 4 so she can take care of the other people? I mean, the thing is, like, if there's an emergency, she can take care of any of them, even if her books are on the ground. Like, that's not the end of the world, you know what I'm saying? Room 99 is open. I don't think that means anything. I mean, like, she's not doing anything that's clearly problematic. She's just hanging out with a plant. I have a feeling you're probably right about that that's what they want you to answer. We don't know what the office manager's like. True. see what they say. 1. Oh, this is not a riddle. This is like it tells you what tells you something about yourself. If you chose the old woman, you approach problems rationally, never acting without having thought about it. Okay, but she doesn't need help. You find it hard to accept the injustices of this world. You're often given boring work that others try to avoid. That's interesting. Crying baby, that was the one I picked. You're very sensitive and you've been hurt more than once. That's the whole thing. Oh, your friends feel calm when they're with you because they know you'll always be there for them. I don't know. If you chose the man with the broken foot, you're the life and soul of the party and a lover of good times. You don't like fuss, and you never do more than people ask of you. You're a natural leader and attract equally strong people. I don't know how that has anything to do with that, but okay. Sure. Sure. And if you chose the nurse, there's you, Skip. You're an easygoing and optimistic person who sees life in bright colors, and you rarely pay attention to the problems of the world. You have a curious nature, and thus adore going on adventures. Does adventures in video games count? An old king had no children, but had to choose a heir. A heir. He gave a seed to every child in the kingdom. Well, that sounds wrong, but okay. The child who would grow the largest plant would earn the throne. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. 3 months later, all the children came to the palace with their plants. After you look at all the plants, he chose one girl with an empty pot to be the next queen. Why? Because her tree was so big it didn't fit in the pot. Duh. She shouldn't have looked sad, though. That's kind of throws you off. She grew a tree, man. She grew a tree. What? I'm sorry, what? What? The king gave them fake seeds. So in other words, every other kid cheated except this one. What? She was the only honest one. Dang. I was half expecting it to be to like the king chose the kid with the smallest tree, and the reasoning would be like it was a bonsai because like that meant that they put the most effort into cultivating it. I am so sorry to say that I'm only at 44% on updating Fortnite. If it gets too late, that's fine. We can pick it another day. Can you make the hardest choice? Dun dun dun. Would you rather save your mother, daughter? It's another one that I can't answer. We're gonna skip it. I mean, I feel like most people would choose their daughter because it's like, you know, they have the most life ahead of them, but it's... Would you rather be deaf or dumb? Would you rather not be able to hear or not be able to speak? Personally, I would rather not be able to speak because I can write, and actually I write a lot better than I talk, so yeah, I'd rather not be able to speak. What do you guys think? Would you rather... This fly is annoying. Would you rather be deaf or dumb? I don't like the term dumb, but that's what it is. Them? You stinky fly. It's not even a fast fly. It's like a slow fly. See what they say. If you'd rather be deaf, giving is better than receiving. If you choose dumb, you're balanced and live in harmony with yourself. Would you rather be the only person in the world or get bullied every day? I mean, you know, YouTube is not a psychologist. I think I would rather... man. Because my first thought is like, obviously I'd rather get bullied every day than be the only person in the world. But then I think about it, I'm like, it would be kind of nice though. It would be kind of nice though. I don't know. Because like, it's hard to... I feel like I wouldn't find a lot of meaning in life if there weren't other people. You know? It'd just be kind of getting by. Oh my goodness, this fly needs to find something to do. I wonder if they're kind of like pets, you know, where like, where pets are just like, hey, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. I wonder if flies kind of have that same mentality. Been bullied enough to know you couldn't stand it every day. Yeah, it's definitely not an easy thing to deal with. Oh, I could definitely respect that. I don't know. I guess it depends on how serious it was. Yeah, it kind of depends. I mean, if it's just annoying, that's one thing, but if it's like seriously abusive, that's another story. Be the only person in the world, you're afraid of pain. Get bullied every day, you never run away from your problems. I wouldn't say that. Would you rather never eat pizza again or let two puppies die? Oh, you don't want to know my answer to this one. You don't want to know my answer to this one. I'm sorry. I like dogs. I like dogs, but... I mean... What superpower would you have? You gotta count your points here. Okay, these, I mean, when they start with this, it's like, oh, so if I press air, I'm gonna have air powers. If I press fire, I'm gonna have fire powers. What's your element? I guess earth. So I got a 3. Looking at right on. Probably not my clearances. Pick a color. I want purple. Oh, I should change my category before I continue with that, because it still says we're playing Minecraft, and that's not what's happening. Eventually it will be Fortnite. It's only at 54%, oh my gosh. This means we have to go into just chatting. Oh my gosh. I'm a little scared. Just chatting is a scary place. So many people want feet pics. purple. Straight bites. Your strongest smell. Ugh, they're all too strong, but smell is the worst. Zero. Choose a picture. I would gladly go to any of those places. Actually, this looks like a place in Arcade. It's literally, it looks exactly like that. With the bright blue water and the walkway and the little homes. Okay, I guess. I picked the first one, but I don't feel strongly about any of them. Choose an animal. Aww. I like wolves. They're cool. They're just really big dogs. There's nothing about this that tells you your superpower. I mean, there's it's just random. Your biggest fear is disaster, exam, lie, ghosts, or death. Well, that's tough. Not that scared of disasters. I don't have exams anymore. I'm not really scared of lies. I'm not scared of ghosts. I'm not really scared of death. But I guess death, like, of someone else would be my fear. Just not me. Add your points. See how many points you got. Oops. Pause it for a second so you can add. If you're at 0 to 4 points, teleportation. You're relaxed, intuitive, faithful, and friendly. Got 5 to 9 points. Regeneration. Regeneration! That's a different one. Huh. Guess it'd be like, you know, you got 17 points. Wow, okay. Regeneration. I guess it'd be like if you cut your finger like I did earlier, then it would just like heal. You're conservative, calm, emotional, and wise. These are literally totally random. 10 to 14. Oh, that's me. Telepathy. No, I don't want that. Sociable. No. Intelligent. Ugh. Powerful. And experienced. Nah. Telepathy's like the one power I don't want. And Skip has super strength. You're active, brave, reliable, and quite. Not quite anything, just quite. 20 to 24, levitation. You're tough, open, mysterious, and strong. And I guess that's it. Okay, Fortnite is at 61%. Okay, I'm thinking I should do this one. If I can just... Oh, it worked, it finally worked, okay. Just shrink that down. And move that over. No, not that. Sorry. There we go. I need to stop slouching. At this point, I've watched so much YouTube during the whole quarantine and everything that YouTube only recommends old videos to me and videos I've already seen. It's kind of sad. Oh, ew, no. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, wow, that's really early. Good job, Xavier. I hope you sleep well. Let's see if these are actually difficult choices. Based on the thumbnail, I don't think so. Oh, your first day of school is tomorrow! Wow, do you guys go in person or online? What you doing? Or if you have to go, that's okay. I'll find. You can tell me about it another time. Oh, posture check. And hydrate. Thank you, Skip. Would you rather have your flight delayed by 8 hours or lose your luggage? I would rather have the flight delayed, honestly. I don't want to lose my stuff. Online. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. I know it's annoying, but I'm glad. I'd rather get it delayed. Yeah. I mean, most likely I'd have my laptop in there. I don't want to lose that. Okay, number 2. Would you rather have a rewind button in your life or a pause button on your life? Oh. Good night, Xavier. I would rather want a pause button. I don't want to go back. I would just want a pause button. You know, just like, oh, everything's annoying right now. Just like, pause. I'm gonna go for a walk in the woods and not talk to anybody for a while. Okay? Number 3. Oh, it is a lot like super speed. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak all foreign languages? Oh. That's a tough one, actually. Like, as a foreign language teacher, I should say I'd like to speak all foreign languages, and I think that would be cool. However, being able to talk to animals, you could be like, hey, little chipmunk, did you overhear that conversation over there? Tell me what they said. You know? Not that there would be any good reason to do that. But, or you could be like, you know, so you guys have like, you know, instinct and all that. So what can you tell me about the weather that's gonna happen? I guess it wouldn't be that interesting. I don't know. I like both. I think they'd both be really cool. This is a tough one, yeah. I like that this doesn't tell you like what it says about yourself. It's a little weird. Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long? Oh. Ooh. I think some animals might not understand humans. Didn't it say you could talk to the animals? Yeah. Yeah, so you could talk with them, so like it implies a conversation. It's like they should be able to. Oh, but I see what you mean. They might not be able to understand the other humans. Oh, yeah, that's a little less interesting. Win the lottery or live twice as long. I'm thinking win the lottery. I wouldn't play the lottery because I don't do that. I think I'd rather live more comfortably for a shorter time than live twice as long and just be sad. You know? Tuck Everlasting had a big impact on me. Sad movie. And just very much about like immortality is not a good thing. I mean, at least the way the world is, you know? Lottery. Yeah. Would you rather be Batman or be Spider-Man? Oh, I would be Spider-Man, definitely. Definitely. The way he can swing around the city, oh, that looks like it'd be so much fun! Someday there will be a really good Spider-Man VR game. And it'll be so cool. I don't know as much about Batman, unfortunately. Would you rather be stuck on a broken ski lift or be stuck in a broken elevator? Broken ski lift. I mean, the thing is you have skis if you're on a ski lift, so like you're not actually stuck. Well, unless you're really high off the ground, but still, like, that's fine. I'd rather be up in the air rather than stuck in an elevator. Would you rather be the most popular person at school or be the smartest? Well, I'm not a student, so I don't care about either of these things. If there are any kids watching, guess what? It doesn't matter. No, on that I'd go. Oh, you'd want to be the Flash. The Flash is awesome. Broken elevator, smartest. Yeah, I guess if you're not a fan of heights, broken elevator would be more appealing. Definitely better to be smarter too. Would you rather have to sew all your own clothes or grow your own food? I mean, I would love to do both. Like, I don't think I'd want to have to do either of those things. Sewing clothes is more reliable. Like, if you have to grow all your own food and then you have a bad season, you're kind of screwed. Unless you've got friends and stuff that also grow food. But yeah, I would do both if I could. Would you rather live in Antarctica or live in the Sahara Desert? Ew. Neither. Sorry, these are a little fast. About the same either way, yeah? Yeah, I don't want either of these. No. I don't like very hot and I don't like very cold. I mean, either way, I just have to live indoors and not go anywhere. It would suck. Yeah. Is neither a viable option? Go without TV for the rest of your life or go without junk food the rest of your life? I mean, it depends on what you count as TV. Like, traditional TV, I don't care because I have all those things that are on the screen. You know, I've got the YouTube and I've got the Netflix. Okay, you know, don't. Okay, I'm sorry. There's the YouTube and the Netflix and the Spotify, Vudu, Vimeo, Pandora, Hulu, Facebook on your TV, AOL High Def. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is, but why? Why is AOL still a thing? I would go without TV if it didn't include things like Netflix and other internet TV. Otherwise, I'd go without the junk food. I don't care. Speaking of, I forgot to put away my lunch. I cooked some vegetables. Would you rather spend the day at an amusement park or spend the day lying on the beach? Okay, both of those mean sunburn. Lots of sunburn. But I'd be okay with either one, as long as I had, like, sunscreen and stuff. Amusement parks are kind of nice. I don't mind them, as long as they're not too busy. Lying on the beach, as long as it's not too busy. Nope. Alright, what percentage are we at with the Fortnite? 81%. Would you rather eat only pizza for the rest of your life or eat only ice cream for the rest of your life? Okay. The way I see it, I would survive a lot longer if I ate pizza because pizza is super customizable. You can put tons of vegetables on it. You can put a freaking salad on top of it if you want. But ice cream, no, you're gonna die. You're gonna get fat and you're gonna die. Also, what is that sticking out of the ice cream? It looks like a dog treat. Yeah, pizza. Yeah, I agree. If you're only one on the beach, then that's okay. But would you rather change your eye color or change your hair color? Ooh, I would change my eye color, I think. Because anybody that has the like really, really light blue or light green eyes, oh, it's so pretty. It's like if you look at their eyes from the side, you can see through them almost. It's really cool. Not that I don't like my eye color, it's fine, but if I had to change one, I'd change my eyes. Would you rather have a family of 12 children or never be able to have children at all? Oh gosh. If I wanted 12 children, I would have had to have started a while ago. But if we can retrospectively, I think I would rather do 12 children than none at all. Maybe. Or maybe not. I'm okay with either. I'm okay with either. If I had the, assuming I had the money and everything, I would do either. Would you rather sing like an opera star or cook like a gourmet chef? Oh, definitely cook. Definitely cook. Opera is very specific. Worked with a girl that had icy blue eyes and they were almost hypnotizing. Yeah, they're awesome. Cooking. I love cooking. I made mashed potatoes yesterday, and today I roasted vegetables and I made couscous. I'm like actually starting to get back to cooking. Would you rather never mentally age or never physically age? Physically? Definitely. Who would? Definitely physically. I don't know how anyone would choose mentally over physically in these contexts. Because if you never mentally age, oh, it means like age, like not grow up, like aging, like dementia, Alzheimer's, that kind of mental aging. No, yeah, I'd rather keep my mind and look like an old hag. Yeah, so like if that's what they mean by it, I would go with never mentally age. That's true, depends on your age at the time. Like the PowerPoint background they got there. A lifetime supply of food or a lifetime supply of clothes? Definitely food! Definitely food! Like, you don't need that many clothes. Definitely food. Also, whatever that is on those skewers, I want it. Is it like, oh, is that shrimp and vegetables? A little bit of cheese? Oh my gosh. It's so run around naked and fat. I don't think it said you have to not have clothes at all. Fortnite's at 88%. We're getting there. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, if it gets too late, that's fine. We can play another day. Oh my. Oh. This one could be fun, actually. Why would they use the Zynga sound effect? Or Candy Crush or whatever the heck. The goofball. Chicken tenders? Maybe. Can you guess the movie based on the emoji? Because we're all 12 years old here. Yay! There's 55 of them. That should be enough to get us to Fortnite. Number one. You know what? Actually, I should go ahead and change my title so people know what we're doing. Bip, 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 bip. I'm trying to keep up with changing the title and stuff. I'm just happy now because I remember I have mashed potatoes for later. Okay. I guess this is the first one. Incredible Hulk. Oh, you're probably right about that. You're probably right about that. Yeah, the Incredible Hulk. I don't know if I would have guessed it. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory? / Willy Wonka? Yas! Navatri! I wonder what this one could be. It's so difficult. Is it Whisper of the Heart because it's a gold cat with the hat on? No, it's Cat in the Hat. Okay, let's hope they get a little more difficult. Is this a superhero movie? Because I don't know what tornado shoe means. Tornado woman, hurricane woman, Hurricane Katrina, Twister shoe. Oh, it's the Wizard of Oz. Yep, you got it. You got it, Skip. I know you typed that before I said it. I know. Of course. I mean, this one's obvious. It's Up. Right? Yeah. Old Man House Balloon. He's up. I love that movie. At least the first part. Like, it gets kind of weird later, but it's good. I probably shouldn't be saying these right away. I mean, that looks like a certain Disney movie. About a girl who wants to go to the ocean. Yes. Yes, indeed. That's Moana. Moon, Love, Wolf. Is this Twilight? Is this Twilight? It's Twilight. They should have put a sparkle. Hey! This is Halloween. This is Halloween. What? There's... Okay, I'm wrong. It's not. It's A Christmas Carol. I would not have guessed it. Okay, I mean, I can see it, except Santa? Why Santa? Why? I guess because it's Christmas, but like, there should have been 3 ghosts and an old man, and not Santa. Whatever. If you don't know what the movie's about, whatever. Happy Feet. Do you think it could be Happy Feet? I've never actually seen that. I know it's about penguins. Okay, elf, ring, swords. Lord of the Rings. Which has something to do with what I was building in Minecraft. Okay. This could be Freaky Friday, or it could be 13 going on 30. Freaky Friday. I'm like the Crypt Keeper! Surfing and penguins. Did the music get too loud for you guys? Because it got really loud at my end. Oh, I forgot I can turn it down right there. I don't think I've seen this movie. Is it Penguins of Madagascar or something? I don't know. Surf's Up. I don't even know what that is. Never heard of that. I mean, I think I've heard of it. I don't know. Jaws? Burner. Burner, 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 burner. Sad. Left. Movie. Pie? You mean The Life of Pi? Is that what this movie is? I've never seen it. I don't know what that movie is. Sad left movie. It's the Emoji Movie. Who would have guessed that that means Emoji Movie? Also, who watched the freaking Emoji Movie? It's above the age of like 7. Who you gonna call? My niece loves Ghostbusters so much. They've been ready for Halloween for so long. Like, she has a little Ghostbuster suit. She's 2 years old and she has a little tiny Ghostbuster suit and a little tiny proton pack and big round glasses. And there's a picture of her and her dad and he's matching and she's like, ee! And she'll go around like tiptoeing looking for ghosts and like, you know, get them with the proton pack. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. And she was talking about who's gonna be what for Halloween and she was asking me if I would be Slimer. You be Sima? You be Sima? I love her. Earth, explode, gaming, cowboy. She's the best. Well. I don't know, actually. I mean, I want to say this is an anime because it's such a weird combo of things, but this is not that type of video. World. Explosion. Video games. Cowboy. War games. Maybe. That's a superhero thing, right? Does that have to do with cowboys? Jumanji? I'm sorry, Jumanji is not a video game. It has nothing to do with the Earth exploding. What the heck? Why not at least include it? Fortnite's ready! There we go. That's Fortnite time. Are you guys still up for Fortnite? It took forever. It's freaking 9:05. Loading up. Okay, I'm loading in as well. Sorry, that. Oh man. You're loading. Don't know what that's about. What is this? Game capture? What? It's not even on. Oh, it's my sound alerts. Go figure. Sound alerts is a little broken. Okay. Here we go. It's Fortnite time. Is Tipsy still alright to play? I know it took a very long time. The FM network says what? I don't know what. Okay, no problem. It'll take me a bit to load in. No problem, you take your time. Go beam up the FM network. I'm fine, how are you? I don't recognize your name. You must be new around these parts. We're just gonna play some Fortnite. Most likely, I'm gonna have to turn off my camera because Fortnite is pretty laggy. Maybe someday they'll bother to like optimize it and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I forgot about Doctor Doom. Ugh, don't like that. It's supposed to die in 2019. Yeah. I mean, it's doing a pretty good job still of killing itself. Like this season is all Marvel, only Marvel. Which is you know, a little different. Sorry, this may or may not work. It's a little bit finicky. But season 5, holy crap. I don't think I even was, well, I guess I played a little bit in 5, not much. Just couldn't play anymore. That's fair. That is fair. You gotta do what's best for your mental health. That's really, really important. For me, it's just a nice escape now and then, you know? Kinda goes the other way. I don't know if I played in season 5, because I think in like 3-ish, I played a little bit, but then I didn't play at all for a few seasons until the I think the snow one might have been the first one where I played seriously. Not give you keyboards. Yeah, if you're a little too intense, yeah. That's right, I've gotta make sure I can hit my keys. Cut my finger earlier chopping vegetables, and so it's like kind of hard to hit the shift and control keys. And we're not actually playing Save the World, don't worry. I just had to grab my stuff. They have like little daily free stuff. Literally the only reason Save the World is worthwhile, for the free V-Bucks. Not free, almost free. Free-ish. Galaxy Pack. Neat. Well, that's weird. Skip, did you crash? Or is my game just being goofy? There we go. That should work. Hello?
Howdy, howdy.
Hi, SD.
Hi. How are you guys
This is
doing?
This is Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
Hello.
She's
I'm
from
about to
New
follow your
Zealand.
stream.
New New Zealand. I am jealous.
She's from Australia.
That's not the same
Get out
thing.
of here. What? Wow. I don't know if I
Everybody
should
gets her
follow
with
your
that one.
stream now.
Everybody gets her with that one. Are you streaming, Sammy?
No,
I'll
I'm
pull
not.
you up too.
Is that you that just
I'm
followed me,
not.
Sammy?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will, I'm gonna set to NA West because of Sammy being in New Zealand.
Oh, is that closer?
It's better for her,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
and it's
What
not,
is
it's,
that?
it kinda almost equals out for as far as,
The FM network says, do you play any instruments? Yes, I play the ukulele and the piano.
This girl's smart. She's a teacher and she plays instruments.
I'm not a
and she's
teacher
language
anymore.
teacher,
It's not a teacher anymore.
and
Well-
she teaches languages.
I used to.
Oh.
You will again, maybe. I know one of my friends when I was working on the turnpike, he got his degree in math for math education
Yeah.
and got hired by the company to work for them. He never ended up teaching one day in his life except as a student teacher.
Huh.
Tipsy?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Stop.
Got it.
Daydreaming.
What languages? I taught French. Technically English too, but not that kind of English. So you live in New Zealand?
Yes, which is not Australia.
Did I say Australia?
Ow.
No, I did. I was giving her a hard time.
69 I did. 'Cause everyone
Everybody
always
gives her a
does
hard
that.
time.
Yeah, well, I actually did it one night while we were playing. It was embarrassing. Oh, but accidentally. I mean, it wasn't like I did it to troll her. I did it.
I have.
And Sammy won't let me forget.
No,
Never.
never ever.
I don't think I've ever heard anything negative about New Zealand. It's just like beautiful, and they know how to handle the virus, and they have sheep and stuff.
Sheep and stuff.
I don't know.
And earthquakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The whole New Zealand's on big fault lines.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah.
Well, they're basically volcanic islands, so
Oh.
Well, all the active ones are on the other island, but yeah,
You folks pick.
yep, it's
not me.
well. I would say go in deep, but I don't want to throw SD into that first off unless you're willing for a quick death early. That's going to be bad enough.
What is this whole, like,
That is
weird?
upstate New York and Stark Industries.
It's New York.
Yeah, we're in the Marvel comics now.
Continuously, yeah.
Thor and Storm and
And now
Ah,
they're
okay.
handing out superpowers.
I was here for Doctor Doom.
Well, now there's
Yep, now
Iron
there's-
Man and Thor.
What could go wrong?
Just a total nightmare is all. Other than that, it's all great.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't speak Russian. I forgot to turn off my camera. That means I have super lag. Oh no. We'll try. We'll try.
somebody's in here with me, I believe.
I want to make a joke, but I kind of know. I know since SD is streaming, I won't do it, even though it's not
Oh no.
bad or anything. But it would be there could be people that would take it as being serious.
I mean, you're not the one streaming, so it's not really a problem, right?
Well, yeah, but Sammy does so.
Ah, okay.
What?
I was
Why
gonna say.
is my auto doors not on? It was on like 2 games ago. Open doors on. Oh, all my settings have been changed.
Oh, no.
Why?
Your son.
Oh, I was just playing like a couple of hours ago and it was fine. And
How
now
did they get
everything's-
changed?
I don't know.
You've been hacked, then. You didn't want to hear that, I'm sure.
It would have hacked my sound. It was terrible.
Pretty.
Dr. Disrespect.
To the
He has to have
right,
something to do.
up.
Tipsy wants to roll over on that one.
Hey, stop shooting at me. I'm in a building. You can't shoot at me. Come here.
Old Etchigan,
Over that
snipper.
way.
Alright, put some on it, seems.
Oh!
What are you doing over there? I don't even have guns.
Crap.
so
But-
it's
Somebody's got one of those revolvers.
changing everything.
She's really low.
You're right behind him, Skip. Their back is turned. Yeah! Huh.
Nice.
That's what you get for thirsting a friend, sucker.
Really, why
you.
did they thirst at me and not Tipsy?
And for the final.
I was hiding.
Oh.
I was
Wanna see
hiding.
something?
Oh no.
Thanks, Sammy.
Bye bye.
Oh, Sammy?
I'm coming down
What?
to get you guys. I didn't do it on purpose.
I don't-
I wasn't.
You need
I got
that.
I got two.
Okay.
I got two. You can have it.
Who's
I wanted to
flying
throw
the
him in the
plane?
water, but that was even better. I got to throw him from into the sludge from a large height.
Nice.
Not that I'm.
Oh, is this that new skin Skip?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll go get tipsy if no. Oh, you guys are
I'm
already
up.
there.
That's a stallion.
Thank you, Sammy.
He finally
What
died.
happened? Who died?
The guy I threw into the slime.
Oh, I thought
And
I
the
heard
stack.
something in there.
Okay, I have to
Yeah,
remember.
he was. I was just gonna yeet him into it for thirsting you guys.
I'm trying to
but
remember
I
where my
figured-
belongings are.
Right at the edge of the stack closest to the center of the island.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yes. Oh, that
if-
storm.
But it tossed me in the air, so I thought, oh, that's a great idea. So actually, I did it, and it works. I flew up into the air with him on my shoulders. You can carry someone so far away from their team and let them down. Not that I would ever do that.
Sure.
Ever. Oh, shoot. We gotta go.
We always have to go.
It's part of getting older,
storm
Skip.
Hey, she's sassy.
Getting older, we'll have to wait for a second.
Old people's lives matter.
Not sure why my character has been glowing blue this whole time.
The wall looks blue instead of purple to me. Or am I? No, okay.
Skip, I've been making pro rods and fishing for the past couple hours.
Nice.
Do you get anything from fishing at this point other than just cool fish?
Cool fish, pretty much
Cool
it.
fish. I
There's
mean,
a
some of them
if-
have some neat powers, but other than that, it's not.
Yeah, if you hit the map button, there's a fish icon, and there's a collection you can
Yay.
collect the fish. So that's really all it's there for.
Okay.
Don't be so close.
I only have one category I'm number one in, and that's the orange floppers.
Some jerks shooting at me.
Who shoot?
Oh gosh. Oh. I'm having issues hitting the zip lines today.
Everybody else okay?
Yep, doing good on the way.
Oh, no, I'm trapped under wood.
Oh well, yeah. That didn't go so well.
I was down to 14 health. I really didn't have much of a choice in the matter of stopping to.
You're not
Med
gonna
up.
be able to just
We have to get the car.
Ah. Right when I got there.
Man,
I dropped.
2 deaths in one game. This is not a great kill death ratio.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Right
Like
now.
I said, it's just part of getting older.
That's right.
That's even what that commercial is for.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Wilfred Brimley, and death takes us all.
It does. Nobody gets out of this
Yeah.
alive.
I don't know that I'd want to. We were talking. That was one of the questions on one of the quizzes she did. Would you
Not
want to
the
live
monster.
it twice your lifespan? I'm avoiding that.
Physically
Oh,
or
God.
or mental.
Why
Yeah,
did I
stay
have
away
to run
from it.
into that thing?
Yep, don't do it, Sammy. Don't do it.
I
It's
know.
a trap.
it is.
What is it you guys are going around?
The monster.
What the heck?
It's got
The
so much
monster.
health.
Why is there a monster?
It's
Why not?
Skip.
big and mean and bad.
Why are you not going to the circle, Skip?
It's a bully.
It is such a bully. Okay.
It's actually it eats stuff.
It eats faces.
All the right parts, and they're land sharks basically. Cause like there's loot over there, and it's literally sending out its little drones to eat the loot. And I'm probably gonna get shot at by it. Yep.
Get in the cycle. Get in the cycle.
Did the... Hello?
Hello.
I
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
this
some.
took so long to come in. What?
Yeah.
There's a gun here.
Okay.
What? I was like waiting for like 1 minute for you to like respawn. That was
Yeah,
weird.
it got a little bit laggy. Thank you. If you find any guns, mark them for me.
Will do. She will need everything. I gave her a SMG.
There's a gray AR.
Oh, come on.
The guy's like flying in the sky.
Stupid head. Big
did.
stupid head. Thank you.
Someone can have those superpowers because I can't use them. There's a guy on the roof behind us. I have no health. Or no heals. Don't shoot at me, you muppet.
You muppet. I haven't heard you say
And I
that
got
forever.
Oh, this is going well. See what a
Yeah,
mess it's
not.
turned into?
I'm gonna turn off my cam so I can get rid of some of my lag.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Just go ahead and ready up and drop late.
Late
if you
drop.
can.
You got it.
First game, 3 deaths. All right. I don't know, man. If I wanted to play a superhero game, I think I would play a superhero game.
They made the Marvels for a reason, right? Marvel's Avengers? Hello?
What?
Like watching the Food and Drink channel and everybody's making hamburgers and cheeseburgers at the same time. or everybody's making Swedish meatballs at the same time.
Except in this case, it would be like you're watching the Food Channel and everybody is playing video games.
Well,
It's like, this isn't what we're here for.
this is true too. Where we want to go.
Somewhere
Lake
late.
drop.
Lazy?
Lakes drop.
Lake.
Lake drop.
We could do Craggy.
That's, oh, wait. Yeah, late drop. Yep. Craggy. Good. I popped my chute, so I'm good. I'll make it there. Just a little late. I'll make it there just a little late. I heard L. So when
I'm
you're gonna
back.
stream again, Sammy?
When am I streaming again? I don't know.
You can't
When I can
retire
retire.
on us. It's unfair.
Let's retire.
You're too young to
Unfair.
retire.
Too young to retire.
51. We went through this last time.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Sure.
You've aged 4
Let me see the
years
birth certificate. Let me see the birth certificate.
tonight. That's what playing games with us will do.
15's a beanie.
Your kids are too young for you to be 51. Just saying.
Hey, people can have kids old.
Oh, crap. Thank you, guys.
You're
What?
welcome.
I hear this and I'm like, I know that sound. That's that stupid monster.
There's a monster here?
Well, that thing that was in town Oh, you didn't see it! Or did you, with us? Yeah, he's right down there.
He can
He's not-
stay there.
He's not, like, impossible to beat. He's just, you have to have your whole squad ready at the same time, and it's got to be done right, and it's a pain in the butt. And sometimes you don't get enough to make it worth the effort and the ammo.
Oh, harpoon gun popped out when I crashed that box. I thought a pro rod popped. Yes, pro rod.
You see that blue, and you're like, yes!
Yep. Of course, upstairs, the blue rod dropped. Gucci. We are in the circle. There's another pro rod up here, by the way.
I blame
Anybody
Sammy.
wants one?
What did I do?
You got us in the circle! Or who picked?
I didn't even
don't know.
pick here.
Oh, well then,
It was the late drop pick. Ooh.
so I did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Skip.
Scare me. Took a second for your name to pop up, actually.
Go ahead, Stipsy. I'll
No,
pull
no,
up-
no, no.
oh,
You got it. You got it. You got it. I'm on my way
there-
already.
I don't know how some of these get such incredibly big fish. You know?
I caught one 62 centimeters. Look up and Kelsey's got one that's 70. Like, "Arr."
Yeah, that's the worst part of it. Is well, no, it's not the worst part. It's the best part of it. It's like it's going competitive amongst us. And it's like we all want to get the.
It's my fish. It's my fishing rod.
Who's got the biggest flopper?
Mm-hmm.
All in good fun. I like watching fishing streams. It's very relaxing. Don't like fishing because it's very stressful.
Wait, there's streams of like actual real fishing?
There's a whole community, absolutely.
What?
They've got 2 Discords, the Live Well, and I forget the other one. Yeah, there's tons of people fishing. Traveling Outdoors channel. Fishin' Fox, FISHINFOX, ties her own and creates her own lures. She sells tackle.
Oh, that's cool.
She fishes. Point underscore blank. He fishes. He ties his own flies.
My dad taught me how to tie flies when I was little.
Oh wow!
That's fun.
Kitchen Confidence goes fishing in Texas sometimes. When he moves back up to Oregon, he'll be doing a lot more of that.
You ever see those viral videos where people from, I don't know what country exactly, fish, or they catch fish in like a hole in the ground? They pour random crap down in the hole and it scares the fish.
Oh, I've seen that. It's more like it's a mud bog almost, and they.
Yeah.
Sammy, I was farming it for metal. You bully.
I've seen noodling before.
What's that?
Sticking your finger into the water and wiggling it so a catfish will bite.
No.
Sticking your whole fist down the hole that the catfish has sunk itself into.
Oh my
Sticking your
God.
fist in the mouth of the catfish.
But they bite.
It's not that bad.
I mean, they
But
can
when
make
they
you
bite,
bleed.
when they bite your fist, you pull your whole arm out, and
Oh
there
my
you have a
gosh.
fish.
Why though? Why?
It's a country thing. They call it noodling.
It was invented with much alcohol involved.
It must have been.
Yeah, and very little brain cells left. Leave me alone, fish, shark.
It was
I'm
a hey,
trying to
watch
catch
this
fish.
thing.
Hold my beer, y'all watch this.
That's last words of almost every redneck.
Famous last words. Come on, shark. Come on. You know I'm here.
You're trying to catch a shark.
I'll throw a grenade in its mouth. Hey!
And then you turn
Alright,
around.
that's it.
Then you turn around. Don't be like some guys tipsy and throw the pin and hold the grenade.
Sammy,
Ah,
what are you doing, crazy lady?
I'm nothing.
We got
I'm
the
not
new,
here.
we got
Oh,
the current
wrong way.
circle.
Whoops.
Yep, this was a good place to land apparently. Jeez.
Oh gosh. I'm being harassed now by the cat. He thinks I should feed him.
Uh-oh.
Not feed him as in he doesn't have food available. It's feed him as in give him something I'm eating, and he sees that I don't, so he's abandoning me. Isn't he just awesome? They're just like, I love you, Dad. Oh, you don't have food? Screw you, Dad. I'm gone.
Yep.
Sammy, by the way, there are tons of floppers around that island if you want to carry, like, healing fish.
No, they're just stinky in my pocket.
Tons and tons of floppers. Oh, when are they taking the charged shotgun out of this game, please?
I'd take that over the pump any day.
I like the pump compared to the charged.
Yeah.
The charge just takes so long to reload when you're in the middle of a fight, face to
True.
face.
True.
They're both still better than the drum. Remember the drum shotgun?
Wait, drum shotgun?
I never played
You
with
mean
that one.
heavy shotgun?
It was a shotgun. It was,
Hmm.
and it was basically a fully automatic with a large capacity, but it was like you couldn't anything above 5 feet away. It was like you might as well have thrown the gun at it or thrown the shells.
Huh. I don't remember that one.
Random Sammy appears.
I've been fishing, okay?
You didn't take the spicy fish?
No,
How do
it's
you
just
not take the
spicy.
spicy fish? Spicy fish make you run fast.
Oh, we
Well,
actually
we have to move this time.
What?
No, not my island. Oh, my fish ran out.
Ooh, a thermal fish. Have you eaten a
not
thermal
overly-
fish yet, SD?
Oh yeah,
That's such a weird experience.
it is. Yeah, I have played this season, just not this current update. That looks so weird. It looks like someone's throwing a banana at me.
Yeah, that.
Gunshots? Humans?
Where's. Where? Jeez,
Skip,
I got
are you
some-
okay?
I'm fine.
Where were the gunshots from?
Might have been from me.
Were you shooting a gun?
I was.
Oh, Larry, a llama.
Thank you.
Sure.
Larry!
And
Yeah,
a
I
drop.
use them.
In the trees. There's only
Oh.
9 left, guys.
Jeez.
Only
Stop
5.
stealing everything!
I didn't take a single thing. I tried to get you and pull you back.
Okay, where's everybody
It didn't
headed
work.
to? I just want to know.
Didn't
Oh.
work.
Oh, you guys are up
Get your
there.
brick.
Watch me get shot halfway across. It's like,
Get your brick, Sammy.
I don't want it. You take it.
It's brick. It's over there.
You have it.
Yous have it.
You have it.
Yous have it.
I have it.
There we go.
That drop is about to land.
So how's my favorite redhead boy? Is he doing fantastic? Or is he driving you
Well-
I'm
nuts?
not redhead. I've told you this.
Skip, drink this.
Other than like knocking himself out yesterday, he was alright.
Oh, wow. There's only 3 other people left.
So they probably have superpowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't have Sammy.
Here's a 50 skip. Or a stallion. Either one of you.
SD, take it.
I threw it at you and you left it there. Unbelievable. There's actually
Found
2.
them? 291. So we're going down the road. On the road again.
I can't wait to get on the road again.
Okay. Time for
Okay, we're
the.
going for that. I don't have a sniper.
Oh.
Damn it!
Hey. Not allowed to shoot me like that. It's not allowed. Not
Yeah.
allowed.
Yep,
Superpowers.
superpowers, for sure. They're throwing shit at me.
Alright, the damage indicators are clearly broken
I mean,
because they're
stop at me.
showing
Sorry.
teammates ones too. They're gonna have to get out of this storm.
I dare you to run into my bullets.
I wish I had a sniper.
Thank you for wasting your shot
got
on
a
me,
fishing
and I'm
rod.
out of ammo.
What
Out
do you
of
need?
AR.
They are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This one's shields are broken. It's probably healing up. Maybe not. Ouch.
Ow, motherfucker,
Oh,
I'm dead.
no.
Oh my god, I landed. Oh, sorry. Language. I fell in the water.
I
Oh,
missed the
Sammy's.
water by a little. Tipsy. Oh no. Don't die, Tipsy.
Oh my goodness. You don't know what you done to me. Hey. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Act like a tree and leave me alone.
I'm gonna have to go.
No.
Yeah, I got some floppers.
Oh, come on. Right when I
This-
stopped to take a...
Really bad, because I'm can't do it and I'm stuck in a hole.
Well, we were thirsted, ladies. You got this.
Girl power! Or shall I say woman power?
Are they up the hill?
Yep.
To the left. Yep.
They're just all over.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh. Bad
Sammy,
people.
you can do it!
Now, why would you thirst right now? Why would you do that?
I don't have this, I have to go then.
I'm gonna
Not.
make sure my body's at
So
least
you
in the
stick that in a
circle.
Rambo.
I have some floppers. And there's a good dude here that's about dead as well. He'll have some stuff. Nice.
Pop 'em. Let them know that
But it's-
beam ain't great.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, way to
Look
go!
at that.
That was a horrible evening.
Ugh. Go, Sammy!
See those dimples? They're great.
Alright, I need a bathroom. Okay, I'm better now.
License plates for the back of the helmet. And it's a batting helmet.
Very cute.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was like a license plate on your helmet.
His name is the Scrapper Samurai.
Ah. What do the leg guard things say?
Stop.
I don't think so.
W-R-O-W.
Warning or something.
Way?
Wrong way?
Oh, wrong way.
Yes, yeah.
Wrong way, you're right.
I think that's what it's supposed to
says.
be.
And the front says stop.
Ah, yeah.
And the guards are made of tires.
Hmm.
Tequila.
Well, if you think about it, you know, you get some steel-belted radials there, some heavy-duty ones. They'd be hard to cut. Almost nothing could cut through it as a blade.
Whoop.
We got one. Looks like one squad with us. Sammy, land on top of the tower.
I'm landing down the back. Too late.
Oh, I could have been ornery with this SD there. And stolen that.
The first time it was unintentional.
That's what I always say the first time. It was unintentional. Second time, well, the first time worked so well. Alright, who's shusting?
Somebody's coming up the stairs.
That's a lot. Or maybe not. I just found a ginger.
Gingers rule, the rest drool.
It's true.
I guess.
That's right. Stellion's a ginger too, by the way. Tammy.
I know, I noticed that as soon as I went to her stream.
Didn't know you were in
Oh,
her
she's
stream.
a redhead. Yeah, I followed her because Skippy gave me a name.
Yeah, that's definitely a bot right there.
Because he was wanting me to be good. I was like, I'm trying my best.
I'm not worried.
Speak nicely. Appropriately, I should say.
Go pump shotgun.
Oh, nice.
Let me get up nice and close.
For those times when
Ooh,
you
there's
feel
a
special.
monster here. Monster here is not nice. On the west side.
Well,
Tipsy, I have trouble with my right from my left. You're gonna say west?
Well,
You have a
okay.
compass?
Left side.
Whose left side? My left side or your left side?
Of the town.
Facing what direction though?
Apparently, well, Obviously, if you're facing to the top of the map, it would be on the left.
Yes, sir.
See? That's how that works.
But you know, maybe people have trouble with their tops and their bottoms, and that it's just complicated then.
Sniper. Shoots
You
to
hear it,
long
Tippy?
range. I don't only hear it, I look at it. I'm looking at it, I see it.
No, I don't mean that. I mean the tick 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 is back,
Oh, whoops. Oh,
but
I
it's
missed it.
very mild.
Yeah, I missed that.
Does anybody need an AR? I can carry it for you. Green AR, anyway. Somebody's leaving town already, Sammy.
Me, I'm just driving.
See ya.
Enjoying the sight.
See ya.
See ya.
Is like Monster in town? She doesn't want another Godzilla incident.
Go, go, Godzilla.
A Godzilla incident.
Well, they filmed Lords of the Rings in New Zealand too.
That's a horrible show.
What?
I reckon it's so boring.
What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, starting
I'm
to
leaving
fight.
town too.
It's
Fights,
so
fights.
long.
But it's good. It's based on a
So
long.
beautiful, though.
Based on a long book, so it has to be long.
I'm out of here.
Not The Hobbit. The Hobbit doesn't count.
we didn't. We said nothing. Said
You
nothing.
can have it.
Okay.
I don't want it.
I guess that's probably like the first thing everybody says when you say you're from New Zealand. Like,
Yes,
Lord of the Rings.
I do.
Lord of the Rings.
What's it like being Australian? I thought was the first thing.
Wow.
Yes, I went there, and it was enjoyable.
This is my car. Where you
Well,
wanna go?
I'm sitting beside you. Don't put your hand there.
I'm sorry.
I didn't get in the car for you to do that to me.
Dang.
Well, you can walk now.
I'm walking.
I'm running.
And running and running and running. Oh yeah? I got a pickup truck. It's got 4-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive pickup
Nope.
truck. Oops.
Nice.
Crazy
Doesn't go
drunk
for that,
drivers. Oi.
Beautiful.
It's around here somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right. The back of his head.
What? Oh, the chest up at the Sentinel?
Yeah, in the back of his head.
Yep.
Are we going into lazy?
I'm just looking right now. I guess we can. It looks like it's kind of looted.
Skip's just doing his own thing.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm walking along.
Oh, Skip. Good grief. If I had a helicopter, I'd come and get you.
Oh, Tipsy, I found something out today that you didn't see. I don't think you know about yet.
What's this?
You can heal the robots after you hack them.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
That's pretty neat.
Because I did it with, I was like, well, I'm going to turn around and point the bandage bazooka at him while I'm trying to run through the storm, and sure enough.
Wow.
So they won't be super low health. They'll be full health and able to kick tail.
You can, like, send them into start a fight, back off a little bit, watch.
Yep.
Sit there with grab a couple bandage bazookas and a gun. Loadout.
Fishing hole here, if you're interested.
I love when they give you just one flopper.
And one of you have a heli.
Nope.
Not me.
That will be another team.
I just
It's
remembered
coming
my
in.
oven is still on.
They're probably going for revive van. Yep.
Well then, let's...
Oh, come on. Revive them.
Ow, I just fell off a building.
Come on, revive them.
Ow!
Oh,
Oh, there was like 3.
don't you do that to my Sammy. No. Oh, I knocked 2 of them.
No, there's that one there. And someone's sniping to your left. Oh my god, there's people everywhere.
Blow up the helicopter and you'll get half of them.
Now, are these shots missing? There we go.
Nice. Oh. LMG.
Oh,
Oh,
freaking lag.
GG.
Oh well.
6th place. It's not bad.
I
I'll
can
take
play one more.
That sounds good.
As long as we don't die straight away.
Then it doesn't count.
Exactly.
No, I think one more and I should make some dinner.
Okie doke.
Sammy, have you seen the real shook one on Fraser Island?
I've watched him a bit, but I don't remember the places he's been.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet
I've
I've
seen
been
him
watching
fish
a bit.
though.
Just, yeah, that's what I like to watch
Okay.
him do.
You two have to pick, since you both say this is your last. One of you two has to pick.
Bags on me.
Oh dear. Let's Misty.
Misty.
Good choice.
Misty. I was gonna say lazy, but a little too rusty today for.
Caddy is actually fairly dead now
Oh yeah.
because of there being no henchmen there
Mm-hmm.
and no
And the
mythic
vault
weapons.
has gone predominantly for the most part.
Is there enough loot still for a whole team?
At Caddy, no,
Yeah,
not particularly.
it's not bad. I mean, but it's not great either.
Better
I
for
mean,
duos.
Hmm. We are not alone here.
we are not alone in the universe.
Blue burst if anybody wants it. Sudden attack shop.
Thank you. You two okay over there?
Yes,
I'm fine.
I'm still on Sammy's loot.
Excuse me, what?
Get him, Sammy, get him.
Beat him up, beat him up.
Ooh, we got a ways to go, folks. It's time to be heading that way.
What's about choppers? Is the chopper still not iron? Oh, they're bot things there. Wow.
Yeah, the monster is there.
There's no helicopter.
Anybody wants a purple charged? Okay. Sammy could use that 50 pot, but a little ways away.
I'm not running. Oh, the chopper is there. It just didn't render in.
Yeah, the chopper's there. The redraw the draw distance is weird on vehicles now for some reason.
Well, that's not a charge, that's a sniper rifle.
Where is Mr. Skippy? Oh, he's gonna wreck.
Coming down. I'll be landing soon.
Just
Come
people
get
in
him.
front of us.
Sammy.
And
Oh,
it's
yes,
bad.
yep, he's in a car. It's sunk.
My rift didn't work so well.
I'm coming to get you. Oops. If I get off this tree,
You got the chopper? Nice.
I got the chopper.
Oh, my dog's dreaming.
Syrup Mancer. It's not.
Well, or y'all just aren't even. Okay.
Well, there's people up here. We have to kill them.
Okay then.
I'm not running. There was Furious.
I'm off.
Here's white.
Oh, you
That's
can do that.
tacos. Ooh. What a name. How much people are up there? Oh my god.
Oh! They're very low. They're very, very low, and they didn't get
That's
shake.
fine. I'm trying. I'm down. Mr. Groot got me.
Aim assist. Aim assist. Cheaters. Delian with the Rambo moves.
Well, yeah, 'cause she's not in the 50s like the rest of us.
Oh, this is true. Yeah, like the rest of us.
Yeah, all in the 50s over here.
Yeah,
Well, you're the one that said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all of us old timers. We can't help it.
She grabbed her swords out to hit me before she was good.
Oh, that circle's moving.
Here they come.
Oh
I
god.
don't have any heals,
Whoa.
sorry.
Get him, Sammy. Get him, Sammy.
I did a thing!
Bro, that 51-year-old reflex, I tell you.
I know. Oh, there's rifts down here. I need
Amazing.
a heal.
Well, you just pass some apples.
I've
Turn
got a
around
med
and
kit.
get
I just
apples.
need to get in the bone hole.
Oh, fart. It's farther than I thought it was.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that's a long way. That's a long, long way.
Just about.
Where's the helicopter?
It blew up.
There is still a rift outer circle, so we can take that.
Look to your left, Sammy. Up,
Why?
up. Oh, there. Never mind. Never mind.
I've got some splashes if you guys
Up
can.
the little trough is what I was
I'll
thinking.
give you a try.
There's usually one at the. There's usually a trough up.
Don't
Rift
go
up
through it
there
yet, we
at
have
the
splashes.
tip of the trough. Good grief.
I'm here.
Words are rough.
Thank you.
Can I
Alright.
grab that mini?
No!
Should grab a banana.
Was hoping it would keep it open for Esty.
Oh, do it.
You missed it. Oops. There might be another one around.
Well, I'm gonna reboot you at Salty anyway.
Okie doke.
Guys are so mean to poor Esty.
No, they're fine.
Well, I thought we were all jumping. I didn't expect it to close so quick.
Yeah.
Good luck finding loot.
I'm already past skip.
god, all the ammo boxes are being searched. Come on, come on.
You want ammo? Take on the big guy.
Nope.
I might not have a choice.
Get in the truck.
Do not hit.
Oh my god, I ran to a car and it's got a boot thing on it.
Good job.
What are you doing over here?
Get in the truck, get in the truck, get in the truck, get in the truck, get in the truck.
You have medkits?
No, it's fine. Let's just go, let's just go.
Go fast.
Right, get in the truck. Yeah, that worked out pretty good running that person over. Didn't realize they were that low.
Wow, you're running people over now?
Oh, we alone now.
I'm gonna grab that flower for you.
Whoa.
Wait.
Oosh!
That was perfect.
Oops.
Ow, my butt.
Didn't mean to bump you. Didn't mean to bump you.
My butt.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. Come on, hit already. I can hit my shots.
I have nothing but a pistol with
His
a
shield.
few rounds, so I'm running. By the way, running to the circle.
That's probably a good idea. There's a sniper here, Fraser, if you want it.
People here.
I'm just getting
Well,
some
my
loot
mark.
in the water because I'm running low on ammo. Oh, I knocked one. Thank God my sniper shot's finally.
Not me in the truck.
Freaking Bloom, what the heck?
I hate when it's bad.
Nope. Nope. Oh.
Oh my god, you kind of scared me. I was like, is that in-game sounds or what?
You're right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not playing
Tipsy's
fair.
in-game sound.
Oh god, we're not in the circle. This is bad.
Oh, don't thirst me. Oh, they're thirsting me. Oh, you meanie. Sad ASS Chris.
So bad it isn't good.
that guy?
Right now.
Oh, never mind. I found them. They found me and they're shaking me down.
But, I mean, bugger.
Golly gee willikers. Gosh
Yeah,
darn it.
thank you.
Fudge sickles.
Oh man, this guy had good stuff. Oh my gosh, he had the. Oh. No. No, 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 no.
No, no.
Yeah, I have a present for you.
Oh, stop it with your little thing.
They're little things.
The superpower stuff.
Oh.
Oh, why?
She's on white.
Oh, circle's moving.
Good if you got a fire trap. Throw one down.
Bob the Builder. Not.
Oh, that was a fall.
Awesome.
Getting sniped at. Thank you.
Oh look.
Iron
You
Man's
can
gauntlets.
take it if you want.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
The circle.
Why don't you grab it?
You grab it. No, you grab it.
The super.
You can have it. No, you can have it. No, you can have it.
Oh, I
No.
have.
Neither
Oh,
one of
I
them
don't
took it.
like being. Oh, we have to go. Yeah.
Well, they're in the storm.
Really?
Nobody's got them now, so.
Yep.
That's for the best.
At least they're out of the
And
plane.
there's only one
Can I
person
build,
left.
please?
Stupid game.
I have heals for you. Okay.
Oh God, there's a Harley Quinn right on me. Ow! She hurt me too. Oh, this is the last team inches left. Oh!
And there's nothing to do.
Dying.
GG.
Oh, so now my
Carried all day
microphone
long.
decides to be louder.
What was that?
Oh, my toes are okay. GG, was that 2 in a row? Or
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, we got a 6.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right.
It's a good last game though.
Alright, thank you for the games, everyone.
Thank you for the
It was
games.
fun. Nice to meet you,
you.
Sammy.
I got 100 V-Bucks.
Yay.
Bye.
See ya. I'll be in the loading screen for a while.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Took a few to kind of just get warmed up and figure out things.
Oh, gosh, what did I just see on this?
I don't know. What did you just see?
Oh, they're doing they're bringing the Star Trek things out. They must be really hurting for cash with the lawsuit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Star Trek.
Today's shutdown out of nowhere. I was beginning to wonder if somebody from Apple hacked him.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, today got shut down. There was no announcement of a download, and 2:49 in the afternoon Eastern, the game disappeared. Servers went offline.
That's probably because somebody wanted to, was mad about them. getting taken off of the Apple Store instead of going towards Apple. They went towards Epic, which they should go after both of them.
Hmm.
Exactly. I agree with you on that one.
Oh boy. Alright. Well, good night, dudes. It's been fun.
Good night.
Good night, Estelian. It's good to see you. Thank you for the games.
See ya. Oops. I just realized there's really nothing to look at here, is there? Anyway, good night, chat. It's been a fun day. It looks like the ALBS is kind of frozen. There we go. We have 1 viewer, so I'm not gonna do a raid today.